Okay, so I was on Facebook just a second ago, and I seen like the recent events over here, and it said Teenage Time Killer, um, and it's a new band that's gonna feature Dave Grohl, Corey Taylor from Slipknot, a bunch of other people. Anyway, I clicked on this, didn't really read that much into it. I just looked it up on a different search engine, and I went to a wiki here. On here, it says it's a rock supergroup formed in February 2014 by this band's member Reed Mullen, and then Dave Grohl, Corey Taylor, Keith Morris, bunch of other people. Anyway, it says the band's name refers to the rudimentary Paine song of the same name. So I clicked on that band. Never heard of them in my life here, and the first thing that stuck out, I seen 37. So yeah, my mic I think is broke again here, but the first thing that stuck out was 37th here. And I kind of just read down here a little bit. It shows they have 3 studio albums. One of them happened to be in 1988. It's called Cacophony. I mean, I look at some. I was reading the song names and whatnot. They're like an old school, like kind of like punk band, I guess. But anyway, like they have a bunch of like really short songs um. But anyway, this is their second album here, and it was in 1988. And that's kind of just scrolling down here, and I'm like, they got this, which I found out is they're singing about sugar. But anyway, I kept scrolling here, and number 26 is The Day the Universe Ceased, March 15th, 1937. Now, if I would have read up here farther, I would have figured out what they were talking about. But instead, I decided just to look up what happened on that day, anything special. And I came to this website, and it says, I just thought it was interesting here. It says it is the 74th day of the year on the Gregorian calendar. The day of the week is a Monday. And then it says, under the Julian calendar, this day is March 2nd, 1937. So it's 3-2 on the Julian calendar of 1937. That was pretty interesting. Anyway, I just kept scrolling down, and then it said, who died on March 15th, 1937? H.P. Lovecraft. Now, he has all kinds of novels about dimensions and time travel and you name it. But anyway, so I went back to this album, and it actually says that up here. The entire track list and lyrics were inspired by the life and stories of H.P. Lovecraft. And he died on that day. So he died on the Julian calendar 3-2 or March 15th, 1937. This band too, their lyrics are just off the wall, crazy. They're short, and they're just, I don't know, there's got to be tons of code inside of them. They have one song that's literally like, he just says a bunch of dates and all kinds of stuff. Oh, it is that song I just talked about, the H.P. Lovecraft 1937 song or whatever. Anyway, the whole point of what I was talking about was the new band that was starting named this after this song. So I found the lyrics to it, and it says, skull of James Dean haunts the dreams of the teen. Youth of nausea, euthanasia. Teenage time killer. I mean, I don't know. It's confusing. But anyway, I just seen skull of James Dean, so I decided to look James Dean up. First thing I noticed was that he died in 1955. And I talk about 55 and 59. A decent amount. Anyway, I mean, there's probably a whole bunch of other stuff that I missed. There's a whole bunch of stuff I could have clicked on and checked out. I just want to make this video kind of short, hopefully. So, his death was kind of interesting to me because there's just some interesting things here. Yeah. But here's a picture. He was a car racer too. And here's a picture of it. Speedster 23F. So 6'6". 23F. I mean, really? On the death of James Dean here. And he died on the junction of California State Route 466 and California State Route 41. So 41, it goes along with the 73s and 37s. He also, I don't know, it reminds me of Paul Walker too. The Porsche going too fast in California. Anyway, he got a new car called the Porsche 550 Spider. And where is this here? Okay, so he got that car, and it says right here, I mean, this is creepy. When Dean introduced himself to British actor Alec Guinness outside the Villa Capri restaurant in Hollywood, he asked him to take a look at his brand new Porsche Spider. Guinness thought the car appeared sinister and told Dean, "If you get in that car, you will be found dead in it by this time next week." This encounter took place on September 23rd, 1955, 7 days before Dean's death. I mean, really? So this guy, he's going to die within a week, and then he does die a week later. Weird. That's strange. Anyway, he died on September 30th then, but his funeral wasn't until October 8th. So 8/8. Pretty strange. Let's check out their other album here with the 37 in it. It's called Pope Adrian 37th Psychiatric, and it came out in 1995. So there's your 59-95 reference. And let's see. This whole album is about the lead singer guitarist was being detained in a psychiatric hospital, and these were the delusions that he was experiencing at the time, and he thought that he was Pope Adrian the 37th, a reference to Pope Adrian IV. So I mean, I don't know why he went from, it's a reference to the fourth Pope Adrian IV, and he's the 37th. That's strange. He's not like the 6th or the 10th or something. But anyway, I clicked on the Pope Adrian here, and it says that he died, he was 59 years old, and he died in 1159. So you got your 11 and then a 59. I mean, 11 is a huge number, and then 59 years old. The album came out in 1995, so there's your mirror. I need more time to go through and look up some more of the stuff about this band here, but like here's an example of this, like that song, "The Day the Universe Ceased," and I think that H.P. Lovecraft died from like stomach cancer, so it kind of makes sense. It says March 15th, the day that he died, and then it says bloated with gas, stomach specialist, death certificate, and then it lists all these numbers, you know, all these years. I'm trying to figure out a pattern or something in them. It's kind of weird. You know, some of them are like significant numbers, like 1492, 17. They're probably all significant numbers, I guess. But then when it gets up here, it goes 23, 24, 25, 24, 23. Almost like they went back in time, and then it says crash. I don't know. Pretty strange. I'm going to end it right there, though, and I got another video that I'm going to make, so have a great night.